Now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Justin Betty. As the COVID-19 picture in Wisconsin continues to improve, more and more businesses are starting to return to full strength. In Lincoln County, the Merrill History and Culture Museum used its downtime to make some improvements. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson gives us a look.
It can be a 10-minute stop or a 2-hour stop, however long you want to make it.
Normally, Pat Berg is walking around in the Merrill History and Culture Center telling people about the community's rich history.
This job basically is connecting with people and talking about history and getting an opportunity to share all the fun and exciting things that we have to offer.
But for the past year, she's been doing anything but that. Very few people have gone through the museum itself.
Mainly over the last year and a half, we've been doing research for people. So very few people have gone through the museum. Most people have come to do something research or genealogy related.
The building was quiet, but Berg didn't stop working. She and other museum volunteers were able to make additions and improvements. Construction of the new storage addition began before COVID-19 hit, and now it's finished in time for the museum's reopening.
We did take the opportunity to really delve into all of our documents. We started doing some digitizing. We started, cleaning up everything and reorganizing paper so things were easier to find. So it was nice not to have people, but it also wasn't quite as much fun.
Finally, after a lonesome 2020, the museum has reopened, and Berg has had to polish her knowledge a little.
It just doesn't roll off your tongue like it does when you're doing it over and over again on kind of a recitatory basis.
Once Berg gets back into routine, she'll be ready to start teaching and learning again.
I sometimes learn more from them than they learn from me because they tell you about their experiences and where they grew up and what was on this street. And so it's really fun to interact in that way.
Reporting for Newswatch 12 in Merrill, I'm Morgan Johnson.
And you can visit the History and Culture Center on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 until 1, or you can make an appointment and go with the group. Outside, Jeff, the weekend is here. How are we looking tonight?
Well, we won't do this again for a while. Highs back in the 80s to low 90s today, but cooler temperatures are on the way tomorrow with some rain showers on Father's Day. But if you're here for the weekend, don't panic. Tomorrow's going to be a very nice day across the area. Out there now, averaging in the 50s to low 60s once again. These will be slow to drop off tonight as there are a few clouds on the way this evening that might produce a sprinkle, although most of us will stay dry tonight. Radar shows a bit of activity in the atmosphere. It's not reaching the ground right now. We call that virga. But overall, we could see a sprinkle tonight, especially along and north of Highway 8 into tomorrow morning. And then a bigger system gets in here on Sunday that'll likely provide a couple rain showers on Sunday. But until then, though, lots of sunshine tomorrow with temperatures back in the 70s. Our forecast tonight, though, is increasing clouds out there now, maybe a sprinkle with low temperatures down near 52. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
All right, thanks, Jeff. 2 people have now been arrested after a drug bust in Forest County this week. Forest County Sheriff's officials say they executed a search warrant at the home of Geesis Thunder and say they found marijuana, digital scales, large amounts of cash, several firearms. They say they've also arrested this man, 30-year-old Stephen Kincaid from Argonne. At last check, he is still being held in the Forest County Jail. Thunder here was released on bond. The Wisconsin Joint Committee on Finance met yesterday to finalize the Republicans' plan for the biannual budget. The unprecedented surplus, $4.4 billion over the next few years, was announced just last week, prompting Republicans to put forward with some of that money $3.3 billion in tax cuts.
I'm going to be as giddy as I can be because I just know the folks in the 50th Assembly District and rural Wisconsin is going to see this overall budget, particularly this budget motion, and say, you know what? This is a winner.
Well, nearly everyone will see some level of tax cut. The biggest chunk goes to those making more than $100,000 a year. Taxpayers making between $40,000 and $50,000 a year, by comparison, will save about $115.
But this tax cut, as has been pointed out by my colleagues, disproportionately favors wealthy people, with 74% of the benefit going to filers at the $100,000 level or above.
Republicans also cut local property tax levies for schools and technical college, replacing that with state funding. That move should allow them to cash in on that $2.2 billion in federal funding that was at risk under the original plan. The budget will now go to the full Assembly and Senate, and then would still need Governor Evers' approval, who has line veto power. If you've been in the market for a new home or maybe a summer cabin, you've likely noticed prices have gone on the rise over the last year or so. According to the Federal Housing Finance Agency, housing prices have increased by more than 12% nationwide over the last year. Real estate broker and owner of Flanders Realty, Joe Flanders, spoke about some of the changes that he's seeing in the Northwoods housing market.
It's completely flipped upside down. In a traditional market, you do inspections and have financing contingencies and then renegotiate with the seller. And for the most part in this current market, there is virtually no negotiating.
Yeah, he says buying a home is highly competitive right now, mainly because of two aspects.
The Northwoods real estate market is where it is because of record low interest rates and extremely low inventory, and those two things combined with the fact that people found out during COVID you can now work from home, which makes the Northwoods that much more desirable.
One thing he says he and many experts agree on, the housing market, because it's competitive, can get buyers into some trouble if you're not careful. He recommends seeking advice from a professional financial advisor before getting too involved. According to the group Wisconsin Literacy, 1 in 7 Wisconsin adults suffers from some form of illiteracy. But one group in Wausau is working to fix that, and they're looking to help with more than just reading. Newswatch 12's Georgina Fernandez reports.
You think it's a literacy center when it's really not. It's just kind of like a small oasis to help those who really need it.
And that's just what McLit and Wausau is doing, creating a sense of literacy in every subject, breaking down not just academic knowledge, but life skills, ranging anywhere from filling out taxes to technology.
One day a grandmother came in and kept telling us that her granddaughter sent her pictures of herself and she didn't know how to find them on her phone. And so I sat with her for about an hour and we played back and forth, and I showed her how to get in and out and in and out. And she was so excited when she saw the pictures.
And this summer, the organization taking a step further, partnering with the Community Health Program Internship at Marshfield Clinic to help promote further health literacy in the community.
There's such a lack of education here. There's a lack of resources in that area.
Interns say from surveys, they have noticed people are wanting to learn more about obesity, nutrition, and first aid. And now the support at McLit, they are able to use as a hub for those lessons to be shared.
Help and the free clinic's not always available when some of our people walk in, because we're a walk-in literacy council. So they're helping us set up for when we need something. So when we don't know what we need, we have some place to turn and some place to get our information. And that's what they're working on.
Shrinking yet another gap of illiteracy in the community.
Being part of a health project here shows that McLit is more than just literacy. It's all kinds of literacy, including health, but it's more than just literacy.
In Wausau, Georgina Fernandez, Newswatch 12.
Well, the weekend's here, but will the sun stick around for Father's Day? Jeff's in with your full forecast after the break. You're watching Newswatch 12, proud to serve White Lake and folks all across the Northwoods of Wisconsin.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Stone Innovations, Rhinelander and Plover.
Quality Homes of Tomahawk now sells modular homes built by Wisconsin Homes. Wisconsin Homes has maintained a tradition of building some of the finest homes on the market. Quality Homes also has a large selection of new manufactured and mobile homes. New homes starting at only $48,984. All prices include delivery and setup anywhere in Wisconsin. Whether buying your first home or a cabin getaway, Quality Homes has the experience and expertise to make your dreams a reality.
Now's the time to get a Ford built for you by you. Pick your color, your wheels, and other available features specifically designed for your Ford. Want an F-150 with a 12-inch touchscreen, 400 horsepower in an Explorer, or a moonroof? You've got it. And now an additional $1,000 bonus cash on top of all public offers. See your dealer for a Ford built for you, by you. Build and order your select Ford today and get $1,000 bonus cash in addition to all public offers.
Race fans, get ready to kick off summer at the big house of off-road racing. Crandon International Off-Road Raceway welcomes the 28th Forest County Potawatomi Community Cup Challenge, June 26th and 27th. Come for a day or stay for a weekend of camping, fun, and racing. As always at Crandon, great food, drinks, and good times. Visiting the largest off-road track in the world. Free all day Friday, $40 daily or $55 for the entire weekend. Kids 11 and under are free, and seniors 65 and older are $25.
Celebrate Fireworks Country's 20th anniversary and start your summer off with a big bang at our Fireworks Extravaganza. The festive fun starts Saturday, June 19th. It's a full day of entertainment for the whole family. Mini hot rod, truck, and tractor pulls, a classic car show, cornhole tournament, a kiddie tractor pull, and great music from Rebel Grace. You'll be blown away by our awesome fireworks show. Come enjoy the Fireworks Extravaganza Saturday, June 19th at the one and only Fireworks Country.
It's Friday night, the weekend's here. In terms of daylight, this is the longest weekend of the year, almost 15 hours and 40 minutes of daylight today, tomorrow, and Sunday. But then it starts to go the other direction. We lose daylight as we work toward fall. But until then, they're looking pretty good. Lots of daylight today. Sunshine rose early this morning, and it's been with us all day long. No clouds early, followed by some clouds through the afternoon. And now the clouds are increasing just a bit out there as there's a cold front coming our way that could produce a sprinkle or two overall. Go back out to your campfire. You're all good. Maybe a sprinkle across the area tonight. But look at high temperatures today. We hit 91 in Green Bay, 88 in Shawano, 83 for Point. This is not normal, above average temperatures today, but tomorrow, we're not going to do this tomorrow. Cooler air is on the way, and then after the weekend, it's not going to feel like the first full day of summer on Monday with temperatures hanging out in the low 60s. The average high is 76, the average low is 51, 36 is the record low, 98 is what the atmosphere can do when you crank up the heat, and look at the sunset at 8:50 earlier. Tomorrow, same story. All right, so going forward, wind reports today. Lots of wind, made waves on the lakes, as you know, 35-mile-per-hour gusts in Wausau. Minocqua had a gust near 30. So windy day today, not so much tonight and tomorrow. Your campfire smoke is going to blow to the east this evening with a west wind across the area. All right, so here we are there now. Temperatures hanging out near 60. This is about where we should be. They'll be slow to fall off as there's some clouds increasing across the area now. That will help to hold temperatures up just a bit into tomorrow morning. But look what happens. So you might want to close one eye. 75 for Saturday, 72 for Sunday. By the way, tomorrow, plenty of sunshine. Sunday, probably a couple of showers around. And then Monday now looks dry but chilly with high temperatures near 60, meaning much of Monday is going to be spent in the 50s. That is not normal, as you know. Looking outside now, this looks a lot worse than it really is. This is Virga. Precipitation leaving the cloud. The radar sees it, but it's falling through some very dry air down where we live and evaporating before it gets here. Although there could be a sprinkle in the air tonight as there's a pocket of cool air kind of right through here moving in our direction. That'll likely increase the cloud cover out there now and maybe provide a sprinkle, but overall we are looking pretty good for tonight. As front 1 came through yesterday, that dropped how humid it felt. Front 2 is coming through tonight. That's the cooler one that holds in the 70s tomorrow. And then front 3 comes through tomorrow evening. That's going to really drop our temperatures late Sunday into Monday and Tuesday. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is lots of clouds out there, or increasing clouds out there. Again, you might see a sprinkle. Low temperatures down near 52 with a northwest breeze around 5 to 10. For tomorrow, all right, so lots of sunshine tomorrow and really nice. Highs near 75. It said the perfect human temperature is 72, so slightly below average there with a northwest breeze around 5 to 10. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows a chance for rain showers on Sunday, which is also Father's Day and the first day of summer. And then we really cool off Monday and Tuesday with highs in the 60s. Justin?
Thanks, Jeff. Following the decision not to sell part of Town Line Lake Park, folks in and around Rhinelander are working to bring a little more attention to the oasis. They're holding their first event this weekend. A Father's Day fishing day will be held on Sunday, 10 to 2, rain or shine. Friends of Town Line Lake Park say they hope to spur some memories for some folks.
Remember the park because either their parents brought them here or they came here as a child, and that's so we want to make sure that children have the knowledge that the park is here and families can come out and enjoy the park.
The group Friends of Town Line Lake Park will be giving away free fishing poles to the first 25 kids under age 10. Free bait also available. They're having a drawing to potentially win a kayak. Over the next 5 years, they hope to update the park as well with an expanded silent trail system, some more outdoor fitness equipment, picnic tables, and a restored boat landing. Lots of plans. Milwaukee Bucks are busy tonight, gearing up for a big Game 7 tomorrow. Meanwhile, Olympic athletes are gearing up for next month's Tokyo Games. Nate and Griffin continue their Olympic Trials series after the break.
You're ready to rock with a new dock. You need expert help. Dvorak's Docks provides high-quality flow products and is equipped to install them correctly. If you want the best, go with the flow. Whatever obstacles arise, Dvorak's will find a way to get the job done. You can rely on us to work with integrity from start to finish. Launch your deck project today so you're ready for warm weather fun. Leave the hard work to us so you can enjoy the lake life.
Renee is not an influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker. Just look at the way she's reshaping and reimagining her 4-acre slice of heaven. It's not hard to tell she's the real deal. Renee runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor because out here, you can't fake a job well done. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by Lakeland Lawn and Equipment in Arbor Vitae for special offers taking place for a limited time. Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment.
At Save More Marketplace, our expansive produce section features a large organic selection of the freshest fruits and vegetables. Get ready to fire up your grill with the finest cuts of Black Angus beef, USDA Prime, Wagyu ribeye, over 15 varieties of brats made in-house, and so much more. Our Scratch Bakery has fresh breads and custom cakes and design specialties for any occasion. Our deli has a great selection of meats, cheeses, and quick and easy meals. And with Save More on the go, we bring the freshness to you.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand, and people are taking it everywhere. Taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get 0% financing for 72 months on select popular Chevy SUVs. Or get a $3,000 cash allowance on all 2021 Silverado Crew Cab pickups.
Sports Watch 12 with Nate Myhawk starts now.
After a decisive Game 6 victory last night, the Bucks and Nets will meet in Brooklyn for the ultimate rubber match, Game 7. 2 words that every sports fan loves to hear, but this series has belonged to the home teams. All 6 games have been won by the home team so far, so the Nets hosting this Game 7 in Brooklyn, a major advantage for them. But for Milwaukee, they're not letting that get to them. They know they have the talent to win this game, especially from their big 3.
Drew and Chris and Giannis, they have a lot of responsibility. They take that on well. But I think they both are playing unselfishly, or all 3 of them are playing unselfishly and playing the right way. It's going to take everybody. But those 3 guys carry a big load.
They won't have their big 3. Kyrie Irving has been ruled out for Game 7. Tip-off tomorrow at 7:30 on TNT. Well, he's done it once again. Cole Caulfield scored in tonight's game between the Canadians and the Golden Knights. This is Caulfield's 2nd goal of the series, but his 1st at home. It's a big game in the series, tied at 1 game apiece, and right now they're in overtime, tied at 2. The high school track and field season is almost over. Next weekend, the state track meet will be taking place in La Crosse. And for one Northland Pines Eagle, we know we'll be seeing her competing next week. Nora Grumben dominated the competition at sectionals. She won the 800-meter and 1,600-meter races. In the mile, she ran a personal best and school record of 4 minutes and 57 seconds. And we'll have highlights of Nora and all the other qualified athletes at the state meet next week. So last week, Griffin and I introduced you to a brand new Olympic sport in our new segment, the Olympic Trials. This week, we went a different route and decided to try out a sport that requires a partner, but one from the animal kingdom.
Well, here we are in Eagle River at the Great Northern Riding Club. I'm joined by Mandy Maylett.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. Mandy, my first question I kind of have for you is just what is the Great Northern Riding Club and what do you guys do here? Obviously, you got this big open field behind you.
So Great Northern Riding Club is Kim's dream. So she's been running this place, I think it's been over 20 years.
On the website, they list it as dressage, eventing, and jumping.
Yeah, so dressage.
Okay, dressage. Okay, so good thing I asked. So,
Yeah.
so what is all? I mean, could you kind of almost like break down kind of what those
Yeah,
are?
so the eventing is more of like crazy, like water jumps. They're like 6 feet long, plus you're jumping 4 feet high, and just all these crazy things that athletes, the horse and the rider, are just amazing. Dressage is more of like you do patterns, so you're in an arena and has like letters on the outsides of it, and you learn different patterns.
All right, so I'm here with Brooke and Mongo as well. And Brooke, I just want to ask you very basically, what are you guys doing out here today? Is this sort of like practice? Is that the right way to put it?
Yes, it is. So basically we have 3 shows every summer, and so they're kind of just schooling shows just for fun, and I'm riding him for the first time. Like these past couple weeks have been my first time riding him. I love him. He's awesome. He's just learning how to jump, but he's doing pretty great so far.
But when it comes to horseback riding, it's not only you, but it's also the horse itself.
Right.
So what sort of goes into getting better as a rider and also helping him get better in his performances?
Oh my gosh. There's so many things that go into training and practicing for anything. But as far as it goes for like jumping and stuff, Mandy and Kim know a lot, and they're really helpful for me and him just because they talk me through everything.
What kind of things have you noticed with Mongo that you haven't noticed on other horses?
Well, he raced for a while. I don't believe that. He is one of the laziest horses I've ridden, honestly. He's really silly. He loves food. He's 13 and he's taking up jumping like it's nothing.
Absolutely.
It's great.
And Mongo, what do you have to say about the accusations of you being lazy? All right, well said. Thanks, buddy.
After learning the ropes, I decided to grab the reins myself and give it a go.
Put your left foot in the stirrup.
That's perfect.
Yep, and then you're just gonna tip
Bring your
yourself
leg over.
Oh.
Good.
Okay,
Now,
perfect.
Make sure you sit gently on his back, because
Since you don't have, like, the Western saddle has, like, the horn right in front of you, and it also has more going around behind you in the seat.
Okay.
So really, it's your legs keeping you on. So try to give a little squeeze with your legs,
With my
like your
legs?
heels, like a kick, but not, like, wailing on it.
Walk on.
There you go.
Here comes the cowboy.
That's our day here at the Great Northern Riding Club in Eagle River. Me and Castle now are going to go on a long road trip together. We'll see you guys next time.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Builders Service Incorporated, Elco.
A nursing home promises to care for our parents as cherished loved ones. But if your parents have been injured in a nursing home, we can help. Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Oh my, with Chase Freedom Unlimited, I earn all this cash back? Oh, I gotta tell everyone. Hey Rita, you can earn 3% on dining, including takeout.
Bon appetit.
Hey Kim, you earn 5% on travel purchase through Chase.
Way ahead of you.
Hey Neil, you can earn 3% at drugstores.
Buddy, I'm right here. Why are you yelling?
Because that's what I do. You're always earning with 5% cash back on travel purchased through Chase. 3% at drugstores, 3% on dining, including takeout, and 1.5% on everything else you buy. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Taco John's just won the Fried Chicken Sandwich Wars with a taco. Crispy chicken tenders inside a tortilla so you can taste all the flavor. More chicken, less bread. Enough said. New Fried Chicken Tacos, each for just $2.49.
Can you get this? I don't have my wallet. Oh, really? It's funny how that always happens.
Yeah, it's funny. With BMO Harris, you don't need your wallet. You can get money from any BMO ATM using your phone.
Uh-oh, looks like someone can buy their own tacos.
You could also pay them back with Zelle.
So many ways for you to pay.
Awesome.
Order for BMO.
Ooh, tacos, banking. Some things are made to be mobile.
That feeling you get when your phone is your wallet. That's the BMO effect. And right now, open a new BMO Harris account online in just 5 minutes.
The Whitetail Inn of St. Germain. With a 5-star rating by Wedding Wire and winning 4 consecutive Couples Choice Awards, your dream wedding becomes a reality at the Whitetail Inn.
So why use Toyota Service Centers?
Well, you wouldn't use just any carpenter, would you?
thing working?
No.
Keep your Toyota a Toyota. Right now, for a limited time, get 20% off the purchase and installation of premium cabin air filters. See your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com to learn more. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome to Land O'Lakes, Serenity at the top of Wisconsin.
Stay with us at the Gateway Lodge in Land O'Lakes. Relax in our indoor pool, delicious dinners, and the coziest lounge in town. Come back to tradition at the historical Gateway Lodge.
From clothing to mugs, the Hodag store is a one-stop shop for all things Hodag. Store owner Ben Brunell expanded his already diverse inventory, and a new thing is now interactive. It's a Hodag penny crusher.
Hodag penny crusher is you stick some quarters in and some pennies. You choose the design of your choice, and you get to smash a penny, and out comes it with a Hodag on it.
He says the idea came from his childhood, those old penny souvenirs. The Hodag store's version comes with a few different options as well. We'll be right back with a final look at your forecast after this break. But first, Newswatch 12's Chris Baranek is this week's Big Old Fish.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua.
They're both marvelous.
Okay, I got another question for you folks. Why are fish so easy to weigh? Because they have their own scales. You know, I really probably should stop with the dad jokes, but I just can't. Okay, anyway, before we move on, I just want to remind everyone that we got so many entries this winter that, well, if you feel like your submission was lost or didn't air, I assure you it's still coming. We have a lot of big old fish. Without further ado, let's get rolling on this week's Big Old Fish with 10-year-old Parker Lee from Rhinelander. Now, Parker caught this 14-inch crappie on a jig and wax worm on a Lincoln County lake that they call Banana Lake. Regardless of what lake it came out of, that's one big old fish. Way to go, Parker. Keep reeling them in. All right, next up, we have Josh Budrow from Monaco. Now, there wasn't really any information given with this fish, but man, that's a big old fish, and I just wanted to make sure to get it on air this week. Way to go, Josh. Keep on reeling them in. And finally this week, this photo comes to us from Tom Raisbeck from Rhinelander. Now, the young man on the left is 2-year-old Blake. This northern, by the way, was his first fish that he's ever caught. He was out fishing with his daddy and papa on a Sugar Camp Lake. Tell you what, Blake, you're already catching fish like this now. You keep up this work and you'll be skunking daddy and papa in years to come. Keep on reeling them in, Blake. All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Norling Taxidermy fish mount is on our website, WJFW.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.
Every living creature on Earth needs Mother Nature's water for survival. From the family pet, whether it's the dog, our fish in a fish tank, to the precious little munchkins running around, for 7 decades, Maher Water Corporation has been supplying and treating this water for the entire family with products made here in Wisconsin by Water Care. So call us today for the cleanest, safest water around.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm from Alpaca. I came to see Dr. Scher because I was having severe lower back pain. It was so bad that I could only walk about 20 feet without having to sit down again. After seeing Dr. Scher, I have absolutely no pain. Can't thank him and his staff enough. How do you thank somebody for giving your life back?
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
At Len's Truck, we've made the buying experience fast and easy. All our trucks are guaranteed clean, certified, can be bought hassle-free online, and can be delivered right to your door. It's our way of saying thanks to our past and future customers for the last 35 years. And when you buy a Len's truck, know that you're buying the best used truck money can buy. Go now to lenstruck.com. You'll find over 800 used trucks, all priced to move. Go now to lenstruck.com.
Lens Truck.
Are you worried about going away to college this fall? What if you could get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus to begin your bachelor's degree, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams and saving you money. With NTC's new liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including a guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison. North Central Technical College. We're ready when you are.
Quick shout out to this man from the Bucks Game 6 win. This is Tony Schultz. He owns Stony Acres Farms in Athens in Marathon County. So a local guy ripping off his shirt Hulk Hogan style. He ended up apparently ripping 5 more shirts during the game, all donated by fellows Bucks. There it is. Congratulations, Tony, for your 5 minutes so far. Me too.
All right, man, we're going to crank down the heat here a little bit. Starting tomorrow, the cold fronts come through tonight, and tomorrow highs back in the 70s, but then 60s are not too far away Monday and Tuesday. Well, let's go look at the fan guy right here. He's going to be gone for a few days. He's going to be cool enough. For us, though, looking out there now, 60-ish across the area, very comfortable. If you're out there by your campfire, go back outside. It's a very nice night. However, there could be a sprinkle or two, especially along and north of Highway 8 this evening. Again, most of us will stay dry. We're just fine. And tomorrow is going to be a fantastic day. No humidity. Temperatures mid-70s. Plenty of sunshine. It's going to be fantastic. But then things begin to happen, and the timing is awful. Sunday is Father's Day, first day of summer, a couple storms for the afternoon, and then cooler Monday and Tuesday.
If the Bucks win this weekend, we got to talk to Tony. We got to get him.
I will rip a shirt with him. Guaranteed.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great night and a great weekend.